All right, so this is a bit of a test. I don't know if I'm going to actually upload this VOD or not as its own thing or what I'm going to do, but this is Restream.io, allowing me to stream to both Twitch and YouTube. For those who didn't know, just yesterday during TwitchCon, the new CEO of Twitch has announced that they are pretty much abolishing their policy against multi-streaming against multiple platforms. You can check the tube if you want. The one thing I know is that when I typed a message into YouTube just a moment ago, it took a moment to show up on my Restream thing. So I don't know if YouTube chat is particularly delayed or if there's something I can do to get around that. I don't know. But Twitch should more or less be the same. There's obviously some things I need to update if I do continue to stream with this software, such as there's only ever the chat only ever shows up with Twitch stuff. So like the on-screen chat in the opening, I don't really use the chat on the overlay for much else anyways. So it shouldn't be that much of a problem. But you're not having both open in the future. You can have double the Gabe in one moment. This is less of like a what's the word I'm looking for? I guess more than anything, the reason why I want to try this is because I've had people tell me in the past that when they try to connect to Twitch, that it just sucks. I don't know. This was 7 years ago or 6 years ago when I last used Restream. It's been a long ass time. So maybe the netcode on Twitch has improved, but I do distinctly remember people telling me that when I stopped doing Restream, they pretty much couldn't watch live because the encoding on Twitch sucked too much. So yeah, we're gonna try this on both YouTube and Twitch. I'm just gonna do like a 30-minute to an hour stream of Mario Kart. This will just be a very temporary thing, and then we'll go from there. I'll check the VODs on both, see if the quality. When I looked at Restream to like enable this, I noticed that apparently Restream now wants people to pay for the service. That was not a thing when I last used it. So I'm gonna see what not paying for the service does. But we'll see. We're gonna do just some Mario Kart 8. If you want to play with me, feel free. This is like the most unofficial official stream. I am able to see both chats. I thought about doing a thing where I only have the Twitch chat available, purely because that's where all my emotes and stuff are at. But I figured, whatever. This is a test stream anyways, but... and even then, like, I don't feel necessarily like I should be like, hey, YouTube, come on over to Twitch! I mean, you can do pop-out chat, which is nice. But I like having my emotes, and I don't think I can do the emotes... Well, they do allow emotes on Twitch or on YouTube, but I don't quite remember how it really works on there. So I'll have to kind of, like, look into it. Oh, that's a problem. When you type the BTTV and FFZ emotes, I don't see them with my Restream chat. I wonder if there's an extension to allow that. I mean, it still shows up on the overlay, I guess, so that's fine. All right, I forgot. I forgot. This is still technically, you know, in the middle of the next Mario Kart thing. I'm just gonna play this, like I said, for only a little bit today. Feel free to join if you have my friend code. Piranha plant in a fucking car. Do you think PD Piranha also has the capabilities of, like, singing a musical number like in Mario Wonder, though? I see you have Mario Wonder. How are you liking it? Honestly, I think Mario Wonder is potentially one of the best Mario games 2D ever made. Holy fuck, it's Gabe Matt over there. Also, hey Sonic in YouTube chat, this is gonna be really weird for people who are like only watching one chat at a time. I don't necessarily recommend you also, you know, look at both chats. I think I had a plugin before that showed both chats. Maybe I'll look into doing that again. But I also kind of like my layout to not have too much going on with it anymore. But to answer Mario Wonder, I think it's a fucking fantastic game. Really, really recommend that one. And I'm like, I like the new Soup games, but they're very, very forgettable with each and every level that they have. So far, each and every level in Mario Wonder is extremely memorable, and it does something completely unique from the last. Like, aside from, like, the challenge zones, I don't think I've seen a single level repeat a, like, Wonder Flower concept. Like, there's one where you're, like, riding bulls on top of, like, a train of bulls. And then there's a challenge version of that level. So that gets repeated in that context, but I've never seen the bull appear again, but I'm also only 2.5 worlds in. So we'll see. Yeah, we got a YouTube chat going now. I think it's a very good thing that this new Twitch CEO is allowing this. I think it's kind of dumb that it's taken this long for this to happen, but I like it. Something also kind of interesting with the restream chat that I have is I can now see all of your profile pictures. So if any of you have some sketchy anime profile pictures, I'll know. Chat, is accelerating in F-Zero B? Because I was just holding B and it was doing nothing. Uh-oh. It's been a while since I played Mario Kart. Also, this loud as shit in my headphones. I'll have to turn it down. Nintendo is doing everything in their power to make me love piranha plants. Thanks to Mario Wonder, this game, that one, that huge... Oh my god, he's so large. Is anyone noticing any bitrate drops compared to usual? Obviously, Mario Kart 8 is one of the more visually intense games that I can play, that I have access to. If we get a Rainbow Road, that's like the ultimate stress test. I used to do the SNES Rainbow Road all the time when I was trying to figure out how bitrate worked. I was trying to get my settings like perfect. Not yet? No major differences? Okay. Yo, what up? You asshole! I noticed on the Discord, I have a bot that like goes off every time Live Libraries uploads a VOD, and that bot went off and said that this was a VOD when I went live. So I wonder if there's something I can do to adjust that at all. I haven't played on this course in a while. I mean, Mario Kart in general, but this Paris one I almost kind of forgot was in the game. Then again, that's also kind of just how I feel about most tour courses. Yeah. Damn, they were way... Holy shit, that Rosalina was so far ahead. I wasn't even looking at my map and I just realized. They were way up there. Very good. Oh my god, Kevin is here! The Kevin! One thing I don't like about this restream thing right now, though, is it is telling me my viewer numbers. I didn't mean to vote. I actually wanted to vote for the Rainbow Road. Whatever. I usually hide that stuff because I don't usually like looking at it. I wonder if there's a way to change that. So there'll be a lot of experimenting with this restream thing, and I don't even know if I'm gonna keep up with it. It seems there's no like branding that says like restreaming with Restream.io or anything, right? Over the output. Because when I was looking at the Restream thing, it was telling me that it was going to do that, but I think that's if you use like Restream's broadcasting software. So I don't see it on my overlay. And looking at, I guess I'll pull up YouTube again. I don't really see it. I'll have to come up with a thumbnail too. Yeah, I don't see anything that says restreaming with Restream.io. That's good. Yeah, because I looked at it and it was like this giant logo that takes up like 20% of the upper right corner. And I'm like, no, we don't need to be doing this right now. From one tour course to another. You can accelerate with Y in this game? Okay, this feels really weird. I think I've been playing too much F-Zero. That has to be what's going on. Because I once again pressed B and then my finger moved to Y. And I was like, wait a minute, no, that's not the button. But then it was working. Oh, is this 200cc? Jesus. I guess this is the first time I've been playing Mario Kart 8 since... I don't think I've even casually played it since F-Zero 99 came out. You want to talk about good games? F-Zero 99 is a great game. I was hopelessly addicted to it for a little bit, but I got my win, so like, I'm mostly good on it now. And apparently they've stated that they're not doing any more new courses for that game too. Yeah, I used the mushroom, and then on the next frame was murdered. Oh god. These tour courses are built different, I'll tell you what. Yeah, like I forgot for the most part like the layout of these courses now. I don't quite know why, because like for a while there I was pretty good at remembering them, but they've just completely exited my brain. And as such, I can't play for shit. No! 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 Oh. Flat Fuck Friday. Well, how's everyone doing this morning? Well, afternoon, I guess. This is earlier than my usual stream time. I will still be streaming my normal intended stream today. I just wanted to test these settings. Like I said, probably only going to be here for like 30 minutes to an hour. What's up, Typo? One thing with Restream, or another thing, I guess, like, there's so many things with it, right? is I have to manually update the games on it. There's a thing for updating the titles to be unanimous across both, but Unfortunately, the restream like database of games includes like only like 20 games for some reason. Animal Crossing New Horizons being on there twice. There's like Animal Crossing, Apex, Fortnite. There's Mario Maker 2, but for some reason Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was not recognized in the system. So I had to manually I had to manually adjust the name of the game on Twitch. I don't even know if I did it correctly on YouTube. I think I did, but I don't know. You're doing some art or doing project for school. All right. Doesn't it hurt to be so like smart though? Like you have to live life and like prove yourself to be smart. I could never do something like that. Good luck to you out there, dear soldier. This is not a game where I can easily keep looking back and forth from the chat though. Restream does tell me where each of the messages are coming from though. So now I know for a fact where y'all prefer to chat from. Again, I think generally speaking for me, I do prefer Twitch. Mostly because of the emotes. YouTube has some interesting features for some streamers, but I don't know if it's stuff I would like to take advantage of or not. There's like super chats, which is a thing, which is you can pay money to have your chat message be highlighted. But you could also just do that on Twitch with channel points. And I think that's, at least for me, that seems more fair, the channel points thing. Paying money to have it just feels, to me, a little disingenuous. Not to say that that's like a bad thing for other streamers, because it's not. I think some streamers can really take advantage of that in a very not scummy way. And there's other things that YouTube chat does as well. Oh, here we go. Best course. Hopefully it selects it. I mean, Coconut Mall is fine too, I guess. Does the streamer get the money or YouTube? Yeah, it's for the streamer. So it's like bits almost. It's like a donation message and it stays highlighted. One context I can say for a non too intrusive way that I've seen it be done is there is a music teacher that I watch sometimes who does reactions to video game OSTs. And he gets so many requests to listen to this game, listen to that game. So what he does is he doesn't read any of those super chats during the stream, and he waits until the very end, and then he reads all of them. And what he tells people to write in the super chats is their suggestion for the next game they want him to react to. I think that's a very good way to do it. Like, if you're gonna read your super chats, read them all at the end. Again, some people do it some ways, other people do it others. I'm not necessarily trying to say that one way is good or bad, but one that has slightly irritated me in my context is another thing I've listened to is a podcast that someone did that was streamed to YouTube. And every 15 minutes they took a break to read all the super chats. And I mean, it works for what they're doing, but for me, it kind of breaks up the pace of that podcast. And like, yeah, the super chats are like non-specific. Like, they didn't like give them a guideline for what to write in the super chat. So people just say random shit, and it's just like, okay, time to spend 15 minutes now reading random like meme comments. And I like memes, don't get me wrong. I inject those shit straight through my bloodstream. Plus, chatters don't feel obligated. I'm driving into walls because I'm trying to read chat. They don't feel obligated to super chat to get the streamer to notice them. Yeah. Like, if you're gonna pay money for a super chat, I do kind of, as a streamer, feel obligated to read your message. So, like, it's a good thing for a viewer, but as a streamer, I don't know how I feel about it. It's a very minor thing, but for me, a very important thing to my flow of how I stream is like the pacing of things, the pacing of the conversation, the pacing of, you know, whatever. If I'm reading, and this is one reason why I don't want to be like a huge and massive streamer one day, necessarily, is like, if there's, you know, let's say 30 people watching, congruent across both, and they all have something different to say, like a completely different topic. Like, one person's talking about like baked beans, and then another person's talking about like the Lord of the Rings trilogy or something. Like, just completely separate things. And I talk about baked beans for 1 second, then I read the message about Lord of the Rings, and then now the conversation is all over the place, and it kind of doesn't really make sense when you're like not paying attention to it. I don't think this is something every streamer needs to do, but a personal thing for me is I like to make my streams listenable as like a podcast, so that way you can like tab out and have something to listen to. And if the conversation's going all over the place, that can kind of be weird when you're doing that, because then you have to be like, wait, why are we now talking about this? We were just talking about this other thing. And like, I'm like so like scatterbrained that like when the conversation does happen like that across the Twitch chat, I do sometimes like just try to read as much as I can, but sometimes you just kind of have to ignore a chat message or two. And with a super chat, it's almost like being like, hey, I paid money, why didn't you read this? You know? So, I don't know. Right now, all of the like default YouTube features are on, I think, unless you have to enable them. Whatever the default is. So if they're off, then I guess they're off. But, I'm doing the F-Zero. You know what? I am playing this like F-Zero. I was trying to hit go on, I was trying to start the acceleration on 1. That is how you get the boost start in F-Zero. It's not after 2. Brain has been rotted by Captain Falcon absolutely trying to murder 100 racers, including carbon copies of himself. That Rosalina is really good at this game. Kind of hard to catch up to. Oh, shit. Toad Circuit is definitely one of the courses of all time, though. I'll say that. I didn't mind its inclusion at first. But now that, like, so much more of the booster course pass has come out, and I can see all of the other really good tracks that they added, this one is definitely one of the most underwhelming courses they added. Hell yeah. Look at how shiny Petey Piranha is. Well, not anymore, but... Oh, I mean, his head is still kind of a little shiny, but, like... Yeah, why was his head, like... He looked like he was made out of metal for a moment there. And this brings me to my final point. Where is Pink Gold Petey Piranha, Nintendo? Where's it at? Okay, I'm gonna do this race, and then if the next race does not have Rainbow Road as an option, I'm going to back out, go single player, play one Rainbow Road, because again, I just need to do like a bitrate ultimate tester to see, you know, how Restream handles that, and then I think I'm gonna probably hop off after that. But regular stream today is still gonna happen around normal time, 5:30, 6. I guess for those who are watching on YouTube have just found me through this. I've been doing streams for since 2017. Since this game came out, this was the first game that I actively started streaming to Twitch. I did a little bit of YouTube streaming before that, but I really started to stream more frequently when this came out. So May of like 2017. And yeah, I've been streaming mostly to Twitch ever since. When I first started, I did restream to both platforms, but then I became an affiliate, and Twitch hasn't had in their clause that they don't want you to stream on both. So after that happened, I kind of stopped. All of the VODs throughout the years have been archived, so if you are interested to see more Mario Kart content from me, where I'm not playing like absolute dog shit, that is on the YouTube Live Libraries channel that you are already on. And then right now, my general stream schedule is kind of like whenever I'm available, I try to stream, but usually I start around 5:30 to 6 and try to go until like 8:30. Oh my god. This streamer is so bad. I don't care what platform he's on. It doesn't make a difference. He's just bad. I kind of forgotten what, like, the hellscape of playing Mario Kart Online was like. After playing so much F-Zero, where there are no items, you know, it's just raw skill racing power, right? I can appreciate this game for being something a little different, though. F-Zero would be actually a good bitrate tester, too, because of all the moving colors. I may do that one again with a further restream test. I don't know if I'm going to be live with restream tonight. It may take me a couple of test streams to get everything like working and like set to the way I want things to be before I like officially adapt this. Or I may just say, you know, whatever, and then iron out things as we go. I don't know. Mario Kart 8 online is rough. Yeah, a bit. It's kind of crazy to me how chaotic it is despite only 12 racers. I say only 12 as if that isn't a big amount for Mario Kart, but like yeah, after the 99 racers of F-Zero. It's crazy. That's a good course, but I'm gonna have to decline. Because I just need to do a bitrate test on Rainbow Road. Oh, they have the MK7 Rainbow Road on here. Well, speaking of bitrate test, we're dropping frames. Why is that happening? Oh, it evened itself out. Just looked over at the wrong moment. Okay. Hiccups. Sorry, I just got back from Taco Bell. When do you guys think the last courses are going to be out? You think it'll be out before or after Thanksgiving? I think it'll be after. I think these are going to come out sometime in December, before Christmas, but out. That's my prediction. Let's do the 3DS Rainbow Road. I need to not be in Grand Prix, though. I just need to do single course versus race. Your favorite build is Wiggler on the Wiggler Kart. You know, I forgot that he was put into this game. Yeah, let's go Wiggler Wednesday. Isn't it an ATV? Yeah, yeah. What does this mean? This proposes many, like, lore questions looking at this right now. Give it the purple wheels to match his shoes. And then a flower. Yes! Yes! Before Christmas, but after Thanksgiving. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at too. I'm hoping... I'm still holding out hope for Airship Fortress, but according to the quote-unquote data mines, there are no more DS courses coming to the game, which is sad. Apparently, there's still a Double Dash course coming, though. So I can hold out hope for Wario Coliseum, though it'll probably be something like Peach Beach. I'm holding B again! F-Zero really messed me up. It's so fast. It's so fast. This is like GX speeds. Love this course. I may also do an SNES Rainbow Road, because that one, I think, is a bit more intense on the colors than this one is. This is a very intense rainbow, though. The colors are bright with a dark background, so that will mess with the bit rate. But if it, like, looks, you know, the same quality on the VOD, then I think, yeah, I can definitely continue to work with this. The big thing that'll prevent me from, like, using YouTube right away is just learning how YouTube streaming works, because it has changed a lot in the last couple of years. For a moment, I was like, man, I'm smoking everyone right now, and then I remembered these are all bots. So you can't really take all that credit. But you can take some of it. Fine. I think some people are predicting that we're going to get the Mario Kart Wii Rainbow Road as well. That would be cool. Alright, time for the best course. Merry Mountain! Just looking at all the courses that were added into this again. And this is like... This booster course pass has been a very mostly positive thing for me. There are some courses that are like, yo! And then there's other courses that are like, no! And then there's other courses that are like, okay. Like the ice cream one. I appreciate it for being a new course, but I have to remind myself that that one's in the game sometimes. Alright, this is the ultimate in bitrate testing technology. I started holding B again. My life is ruined. Bird. Especially at 200cc, the color is like moving like this. I mean, this looks great on a TV. I have no idea how it looks on YouTube or Twitch, but If you see like giant, like blurry pixels, that's low bitrate. What I'm referring to. The ice cream course is aerial excite bike. Never heard it be described that way, but you're not wrong. Oh god. No. No. Please! My caterpillar wife and children need me. Don't hurt me. God forbid it bites you! No, 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 no. Don't beat me, AI. No, no. Okay. My reputation was on the line. If Baby Luigi would have won that race, I'd have just been done streaming right then. Never again. Just rediscovered the restream technologies and then had to quit. But all right. Twitch looks good. There's a tiny bit of crust, but nothing dramatic. That might be normal. Twitch does have... I think YouTube in general allows for streaming at a higher bitrate, so that's an advantage to YouTube. Twitch, for some reason, caps your bitrate at 6K, but I think YouTube lets you go a little higher than that. And then I also locally record at a higher bitrate as well, so I may have to adjust some settings to get everything working and looking just the right way, but that's gonna be it from me for now. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. This is just a little test thing. Like I said, I'll be live again later tonight in like 2-3 hours with Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. So stop by if you're interested in that at all. If not, I'll see you later in the week with some more Mario Wonder, Miitopia, and Metroid Dread. We'll hopefully be finishing soon. Have a good night, rest of your evening, and see you later.